#1 on the Gulf Coast. You're watching WALA Channel 10, Mobile, Pensacola. Live from the Greater Gulf State Fair. Action News 10 at 5 p.m. with Bob Grip, Nancy Pierce, meteorologist Steve Bray, Rennie Knott with the sports, and the award-winning Action News 10 team.
The Midway is open and the fun has begun at the 37th edition of the Greater Gulf State Fair. Good evening, I'm Nancy Pierce.
And I'm Bob Grip. In your first look at the news tonight, a committee vote on Clarence Thomas. I'll be talking live with Senator Howell Heflin. And we'll look at a new plan to help Mobile area schools. But first, back to Nancy Pierce at the fair where you've been enjoying perfect weather for opening day.
Bob, the weather is absolutely gorgeous. There is not a cloud in the sky, nothing but great weather and great times for the fairgoers. Now, the fun all began around 3 o'clock amid azalea trail maids, local politicians, and folks ready to go through the turnstiles. The 37th annual Greater Gulf State Fair kicked off with a traditional ribbon cutting. Once the ribbon was cut, it didn't take long at all for those folks waiting in line to make it through the turnstiles and get started on an evening full of fun, games, rides, and excitements. Of course, the rides are located on the Midway, and that's where our Amy Greer is standing by. Amy?
That's right, Nancy. You know, fall means different things to different people. To me, it's cooler weather, finally, football, and, of course, the fair. And the heart of the fair, as you well know, is the Midway, right behind me. That's where all the action is. We found folks were hitting the rides already as soon as the gates open this afternoon. The thrills and spills of the Midway. It's the center of attention at the Greater Gulf State Fair. By 3:30, the rainbow was flying. The Lyons family gave it a test run. What'd you think about it?
It's thrilling. It's fun.
Why?
All the rides are cool and it's real fun. And they got good food.
Now, not everyone goes for the fast stuff. There are rides here for the little ones, like 4-year-old Jamie Brazelman and 4-year-old Kristen Collins. The little Ferris wheel was just their speed, as was the Bumblebee ride. But both rides seemed to leave them a little speechless. What do you think about all these rides? Are you overwhelmed? See, as you know, there are more than just rides along the Midway. There are a lot of other attractions. And one thing you'll see if you come to the fair is this man. His name is Bill Stewart. He's a fixture here. Hundreds of women spend their day at the fair running from him. And let me explain why. That's because he will guess your age and weight. It's kind of a dangerous business you're in, Bill.
Yeah, I get a little nervous at times, especially when sometimes I don't want my weight guessed.
Now, you've been doing this 44 years. What's the secret to your success?
It's just like you look at people every day and get used to, from just average person weight, using myself and you and other people, you know, as a guide.
Yeah. I guess the secret to making them happy, I guess, would be to guess them underweight and underage. Is that right?
That'd be the smartest way to go.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill. I may let you take a stab at me here in a minute, but Nancy, a lot of fun here on the Midway. You're going to have to get out here. Nancy?
It looks like it, but I think I'm going to avoid the weight guesser without a doubt. Now, the opening weekend of the fair will be one to remember. Beginning in less than an hour at 6 o'clock, it is Midnight Madness. For just $10, you can ride all the rides you want all night. It's always one of the fair's top attractions. And tomorrow night, country superstar Shelby Lynn, who is a native of Theodore, will be coming home to the fair for a 6:30 concert. Now, many of you will be coming here to the fair for the first time. Well, here's where we are. The fairgrounds are located at the corner of Cody Road and Ziegler Boulevard. From either direction, it's easy to get here by turning off Airport Boulevard, which connects to I-65. Coming up in just a few minutes, meteorologist Steve Ray will have our weekend forecast. Hopefully it'll be just like this. And we'll have a lot more live on location from the Greater Gulf State Fair. But now back to you in the studio, Bob.
All right, thanks, Nancy. See you in a couple of minutes.
Welcome back to Action News 10 at 5 p.m. I'm Nancy Pierce, live on location at the Greater Gulf State Fair, and meteorologist Steve Bray is here with me to tell us about this wonderful weather we're having. It is absolutely fabulous. Steve is on the Midway. Steve, how's our weather for the weekend?
It looks like it's going to be fantastic, Nancy. It is beautiful out here now. It's a little loud, but it is beautiful nonetheless. Let's check out current temperatures in the area. We have been sitting in the mid to upper 70s throughout most of the day, around 80 degrees right now in Fort Walton Beach, 79 Pensacola, 77 in Mobile, also in Avera it's 77. So beautiful conditions out here right now. It's going to continue to be lows For today, across the Gulf Coast, we're in the low 50s. No records set, but it was pretty close. The record low for this morning is 50 degrees. 52 in Mobile for a low this morning. Fort Walton Beach the same. 53 in Pascagoula. Lows for tonight are going to be about the same. We should see low 50s right along the coast, upper 40s as you move inland areas. And it is going to be a clear night, as you can see on the satellite. Not a cloud out there, and as I look up right now, there's not a cloud out here as well. Let's check out my forecast for tonight. We're going to continue to see clear and downright chilly conditions, 48 to 53 degrees for the lows, northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, we're going to be seeing some sunny skies and just fabulous weather, 78 to 82 degrees for the highs, northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. So get out to the Gulf State Fair. It is lovely weather for a fair, downright fair weather, I would say. Nancy?
What a forecast. Just fabulous. Great words, great forecast. Come on out, as Steve says. We're having a wonderful time. The weather is absolutely perfect. The food smells fabulous. So come on out and join us. How about you, Bob? Every year at the Greater Gulf State Fair, there is a wide variety of exhibits set up. And this year, the National Railway Historical Society has a huge model railroad laid out in the community exhibits tent. Working with the Mobile Society of Model Engineers, the group spent 4 days setting up the 24 feet by 18 feet layout.
They go in different directions, either direction we want them to go in.
How hard is it to keep up with all those trains running different directions?
We need a crew here.
The display includes more than 500 feet of track.
Coming up tonight on Action News 10 at 6 p.m., a 15-year-old murder suspect is in court today. We'll take you to the proceedings. Also tonight, a local grocery store chain is pitching in to help pay for education.
Plus, we'll have all the fun and excitement taking place at the Greater Gulf State Fair. You'll see that right after the NBC Nightly News and Tom Brokaw.
And we'll see you at 6 for Action News 10 at 6 p.m.